Welcome to the Bell MTS Iceplex for some Junior Women's Hockey League action. As this weekend's action from Winnipeg continues, tonight we have Ridley College against the Pacific Steelers. I'm Nolan Cole, joined by Donnie McIntyre. We're just about set to get underway. Pacific in red and Ridley in white. And Ridley College will control off the draw. This is Elliott, the defenseman up on the rush. She'll send it in deep in the corner. Battling there. The puck comes loose, but it's given away again. The captain there, Fulham, across left side, shot by Sweetapple from the line, is stopped. Scramble in front, and it's picked up by Pacific, and they'll start back the other way. Lee into the middle of the ice. That puck skipped over the stick to Tristan Craig. And the Ridley goalie fell down there a little bit. Ridley coming back the other way. Cross ice pass was intercepted, and Pacific has it again. Puck in the neutral zone, tied up in skates. Grooms will pick it up for Pacific. Drop pass, intercepted there, and back comes Ridley. Possible odd-bad rush here. This is number 13. Oh, what a move in, and the big save is made there by Pacific's goaltender. It's a pretty good rush from Louisa Welke, who's one of two Welkes on this Ridley College team. They're actually from Germany. Welke's on it again in the corner. She'll send it down low for her sister, Lily number 23 and Louisa number 13. Back to the point. This is Giles with it, sends a low shot towards the net, and that's gloved down by the Pacific goaltender. Pretty good quick pace, Donnie, to start off this game.
Yeah, nice quick pace, some quick shots on goal for Ridley, and they seem to be controlling as of right now in the first minute and a half or so of this hockey game. Ridley
brings a 2-0-1 record into this evening's game on the season. Pacific's played a couple more games. They're 2-2-1. Bouncing puck in the Pacific zone. There's a slap shot from the line by Anna Barrington. That's gloved down again by Kayla Munro, who's playing in net for Pacific tonight. Willette for Ridley. Into the middle of the ice. Dangerous pass there. It'll make its way to the far boards. Now we're back into the neutral zone. Chipped up the glass there. Jefferson was the intended target of that pass. It missed her. This is Barrington on it again. Up for wing. Now into the middle of the ice for Karina Willette. She'll just send it in deep and go off on a line change. Just past the 2-minute mark of the opening period. Still no score. And that'll be icing against Pacific. And the faceoff will come down into the Steelers zone.
Pacific looking for their first shot on goal still. Ridley still looking like they're in control so far.
Pacific from Richmond, BC, and Ridley College is in St. Catharines, Ontario. We're going to get a couple line changes here. Actually, it looks like a timeout here, Donnie, as both teams will gather. It's a bit of a rare occurrence this early in the game.
Early timeout, and just the first few minutes of the first period here. Obviously, coaches looking to change something about their team's game.
Tonight's game brought to you by Wentworth Ag. And the first period of tonight's game brought to you by Backwoods Boiler Boys. And you're watching Junior Women's Hockey League action on Amateur Sports TV. Action here at Bell MTS Iceplex began last night, continued all day today, and will continue it right up until Sunday. Face-off will be in Pacific zone. Again, Kayla Munro in net for Pacific. And the puck will come right to her off the draw. And she'll freeze it again. We'll have a face-off again to the left of the Pacific netminder. Face-off controlled by Ridley. Shot from the line. That was blocked. Brooklyn Clark battling in there for Ridley. Puck's tied up in skates in the corner. Clark trying to dig it free. Bounces back to the line. A shot again was blocked, and the puck will carry him back out into the neutral zone. It's picked up there by Haley Hansen, trying to center it out front. That was intercepted. Harris will send it down low, and it's picked up in the corner by Fulham, and Fulham will send it around. Fulham with some speed through the neutral zone. Possible 2-on-1 here. Fulham tried to take it inside, and she was poke checked at the last minute, and the puck will be sent back out into the neutral zone. This is Penner, Avery Penner for Ridley on her backhand, trying to get it in front. Couldn't do it, lost it, and it's sent up into the netting here, as that was a clearing attempt from Haley Hansen, and the faceoff will remain deep in Pacific zone. Shot 3-0 Ridley in the early going.
Ridley's still putting the pressure on Pacific, not giving them any chances here.
Pacific and Balmoral, their first game of the weekend was last night. They tied Balmoral 2-2, and then this morning they lost to Thunder Bay 4-2. There's a possible chance for Ridley. A shot that was taken by Louisa Welke, and a pretty good save there by Munro. But just to finish that thought, Ridley played this morning their first game of the weekend here in Winnipeg, tied 2-2 with Ottawa.
We'll see how that affects the teams playing games earlier today, see if their legs start getting tired as this game continues on.
Pacific controls off the faceoff. Puck's tied up in the neutral zone, back the other way. There's a possible 2-on-1. It's Welke towards the net. Oh, and a great play there by the goaltender, Munro, to steer that puck out of danger. Another scoring chance for Ridley. Ridley on it again. This is Welke. Louisa Welke in the corner. This is definitely Ridley's top line with the two Welke sisters. They've been dangerous so far in this first period. This is Kate Clausen for Pacific. She'll send it in deep and peel off at a line change. Brooke Loringer, by the way, in net for Ridley, has hardly had any action so far in this game, Donnie.
No shots on goal yet, and Ridley's just going to keep on applying pressure here on Pacific.
And Willette steering it towards the net. That was, again, steered out of danger. Definitely an early storyline as Ridley continues to come in waves here and generate offense. No goals to show for it yet. Barrington, nice pinch there to keep the puck alive in the attacking zone. Toner fell to her knees trying to keep it alive. Couldn't do it. And Pacific will gather it in the neutral zone, but again, they're stripped of the puck, and Ridley will send it down low again.
Pacific is having troubles getting chances generated, even just getting out of their own zone and across center they've been having trouble.
Oh, nearly too many skaters on the ice there for Ridley as the puck came towards their bench as they were making a change. Barrington, middle of the ice. Pass was behind Fulham, but she still has it. Fulham towards the middle. And Munro stayed on her post there as Fulham was trying to catch her, maybe cheating a little bit, but Kayla Munro, who's been busy in this first period for Pacific, made another save.
Busy first 5 minutes, and Pacific just needs to slow down their game a bit here, I think. They really haven't gotten any chances here. 0 shots on goal still.
Thanks again for joining us tonight on Amateur Sports TV from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Again, the first period brought to you by Backwoods Boiler Boys. As we have a bit of a meeting here in the Pacific crease, it looks like netminder's going to head to the bench. Are we going to get a goalie change here, Don? It looks like it. I'm not sure if, sorry to cut you off, I'm not sure if Munro maybe injured herself on that last save, but it looks as though Shahi will come into the game for Pacific.
It did look like Munro stayed down for a bit there. Is that a Ridley player checking in on her?
That's a bit of a turn of events as Munro was very sharp in this first period. We'll keep an eye on that. She's looks like she's taken off her glove and blocker on the bench, and we'll keep an eye on that, try to give you an update. Pacific now trying to generate some offense here. This is Craig in the corner. Tristan Craig. A nice pass there. Grooms from the line, a shot, and a nice block there by Abby Grexton to prevent that puck from going towards the net. Past the 5-minute mark of the first period. It's chipped in deep by Ridley as they'll go on the attack again. Speeding in there is Catherine Fulham, who's been a noticeable forward for this Ridley College team in this first period. Number 12, she's on it again in the corner, trying to force a giveaway. Pacific again bottled up in their own zone. Jade Ridgewell trying to find some space. She's stripped of the puck there again by Fulham. Fulham on her backhand. Back to Sweetnapple, back to Fulham. Fulham trying to go to her backhand. That was stopped. Here's a shot again. from Sweet Apple that's blocked, and Sweet Apple will have to retreat. Quickly though, up ahead, bit of a bad change there by Pacific. Fulham at the end of a long shift, trying to generate more offense. Now she'll peel off. Fulham's the captain, by the way, for this Ridley College team. At the end of a long shift, she'll head to the bench. Oh, nice strip of the puck there by Louisa Welke. Now the puck's back in the neutral zone and sent back in to the Ridley College zone. It's sent around to the near side. Welke waits for it there, into middle of the ice for her sister, Lily Welke, and it was in her skates. Both teams a little disorganized right now in the neutral zone. Welke, oh, nifty toe drag move there. Welke into the corner again for Lily Welke. Lily on her forehand, back to Louisa Welke. Again, these sisters are both from Germany. This is their top line. They've been noticeable in this first period. There's a shot from Barrington from the point. That's wide. And Ridley just keeps the pressure on in the attacking zone. Nice play there by the defenseman for Pacific. Steered out of danger momentarily. But again, Welke lost that puck, and now Pacific will start back the other way. But Donnie, you can definitely see the chemistry between those two sisters on display in this game.
They are making a huge impact in this game so far. One of the reasons that Ridley has really been the powerhouse to start this game over Pacific.
Willette will send it in deep. Still no shots according to the score clock here at Bell MTS Iceplex for Pacific. 4-0 the shots for Ridley. Those totals aren't official, but Ridley with a definite edge in the first half of this first period. Oh, dangerous play there by Avery Penner in front of her own net. Nearly gave it up. Pacific now with a chance on the line. A shot through traffic. Save is made by Brooke Loringer. Pacific though, another shot towards the net. Loringer will gather that one up again, and a bit of sustained pressure there for Pacific getting a couple shots on net.
Pacific starting to get into the game here after that almost bad misplay by Penner right in front of her goalie. So Pacific takes advantage of that, gets a couple shots on goal there.
Face off to the left of Brooke Loringer. No score, 11:43 to go in the first period. Junior Women's Hockey League action on Amateur Sports TV on the MTS Iceplex, Bell MTS Iceplex, I should say, in Winnipeg. Pacific trying to get some offensive zone time here. It'll come around to the near side, and Ridley will send it back out into the neutral zone. Harris broke that up, got it to Lee. Lee on her backhand sent it in, and Ridley takes over again. This is Catherine Fulham, the captain, one of the better skaters out there. She's stripped of the puck. Both teams battling for it in the neutral zone. It's poked ahead by Sweet Apple. Fulham trying to maneuver her way against the checking there of Victoria Jeffords. And Jeffords has it near the red line. It'll be sent over for Lee. Sweet Apple there, trying to muscle her way towards that puck. It's tied up again in the corner. Welke cuts to the middle, shooting, scores. That was Lily Welke with a shot, came out from the boards and beat the goalie. Shahi blocked her side. It's 1-0 Ridley.
And a great first half of the first period for Ridley finally turned into a goal, as Pacific still struggling to get chances here.
That was Lily Welke with the goal for Ridley, the first goal of this hockey game. And that's her third goal of the season, coming in. Both Welke sisters at the top of the score sheet for player stats for Ridley. Again, that's Lily Welke's third goal, so she's now tied in points with her sister with 5. And the Welke sisters will stay out there. So on the 5th shot of the game, finally Ridley's on the scoreboard. Welke, cross ice. This is Avery Penner with it. She'll send it up ahead. It's poked at. Oh, Welke's in again on her backhand. And the puck was rolling. She couldn't get it to settle down. She was looking for her second goal of the game.
Couldn't get a clean shot there on that opportunity.
2-on-2 back the other way. That's broken up. And again, it's Avery Penner for Ridley who will send it in deep. Past the midway point of this first period, 1-0 Ridley. Willette. She's bodied off the puck. Toner in there digging for it as well, along with Abby Russell. It's in the corner there for Emma Kilman for Pacific. She'll send it around to the far side. Bit of a hook there from Willette. on Clausen. Pacific, though, trying to get it out of their own zone, and they barely just will, as Clausen back the other way, trying to get to that loose puck, couldn't do it. Ridley with numbers back the other way. Pass was a little bit ahead of Lauren Toner, however, and it's sent up into the skates of Clausen. Here's a 2-on-1 for Pacific. Clausen trying to saucer that across, and she does. Oh, it's just poked wide there. That was Tristan Craig, who was the other forward up on that rush. And boy, Pacific almost tied the game there on that 2-on-1.
The first real good chance there for Pacific. A great opportunity to score just wide of the net.
Clausen couldn't get the first pass across, but then she got the second one, and it was just tapped wide there by Tristan Craig. So Ridley remains ahead in this game, 1-0. Lease to the front of the net, intercepted. This is Abby Grexton into the middle of the ice. That pass didn't materialize, and Pacific will take over near their own blue line. It's sent up into the middle, and coming away with it, though, is Victoria Jeffords. Jeffords a shot, and that one's stopped by Brooke Loringer, and she'll hang on for the faceoff. 8:21 to go in the first.
The shot's still 5-1 for Ridley unofficially. Of course, that's what the scoreboard says. But Pacific just needs to start getting more chances.
Face-off won back there by Catherine Fulham, the captain of this Ridley College team. Sweet Apple, who's played a lot of minutes here in the first as well, the defenseman. Play in the Ridley zone again. Couple nifty moves there by Anna Barrington. Sweet Apple, though. Saucer pass across on the far side, nearly hit the official. Had to dodge out of the way. Jeffords on the right side. Jeffords into the middle of the ice. It's number 18, Megan Dick, who couldn't quite get to that loose puck. And Ridley takes over again. 1-0 Ridley leads. Shots 5-1 in favor of Ridley. Pacific in red, Ridley in white. You're watching junior women's action. Junior Women's Hockey League action, rather, on Amateur Sports TV. Puck behind the Ridley zone. The net, rather, and that looked like Loringer was going to freeze that puck, though. Play continues. Welke, the middle of the ice. That was too far ahead for Penner, and it's sent right back in on Loringer, and she'll leave that for Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple, left side, pass nearly intercepted. It got out into the neutral zone. Oh, and a nice play there by Welke. Welke on her back and looking for her second of the game, and she takes it towards the net. Another great rush there by Lily Welke to go around the defenseman and get another quality scoring chance.
Welke showing off her speed there on another great scoring opportunity for Ridley, but Pacific is slowly starting to get into their game. It seems like the chances are starting to come for them.
Face off to the right of Janica Shahi, who came in for we think, injured Kayla Monroe. And we mentioned we'll keep an eye on Monroe, as Monroe's sitting on the bench right now for Pacific, so hopefully nothing too serious. She had a great start to this game in net for Pacific, but Shahi's come in here in the first period. Here's a shot there taken by Clausen. That was off a stick, and Loringer rather wiped out in her crease. It looks like she was taken down by her own defenseman there, Avery Penner, and Loringer seems okay. Go on, both goalies injured in this first period.
Yeah,
it's kept in. Here's Wing, a shot from the line, blocked, and the puck will ricochet back out into the neutral zone. Barrington, pass in her skates, and she'll send it up the boards. Too far ahead for Fulham. Pacific now takes over in their own zone. Pass intercepted, and Fulham will gather it in again for Ridley. Left side pass. Grexton stripped of the puck, and it's sent in deep finally. And it looked like Shahi wanted to freeze that puck. She couldn't do it. Play continues. Ooh, dangerous pass there through the middle of the ice. Sent back down low. Fulham digging for it. And the puck will be sent back in to the Ridley zone, right in on the goaltender, Loringer. Cross ice pass, missed everyone. Pacific takes over again. Kilman. Emma Kilman, middle of the ice for Stanwood. Charlotte Stanwood sends it in deep.
Some great pressure by Pacific in the neutral zone to force a clear there for Ridley.
Gone a while here without a whistle. Pacific trying to get that puck back to Ridgewell at the line. That didn't work, and here comes Welke. Welke on her backhand towards the net. She stripped of the puck at the last minute as that was Louisa Welke on that rush. As Lily and Louisa back out here for Ridley. On her backhand, Dick trying to work that puck free, and it's intercepted there by Carmen Elliott for Ridley. Ridley in the midst of a line change here. 4:40 to go in this first period. Shot 6-1 in favor of Ridley, and they have the lead 1-0. Puck sent across to the near side. Sweet Apple, nifty backhand pass ahead for Russell. Russell on the left wing. Russell behind the goal, still with it. Poke check, still on it. She'll send it for Willette, and Karina Willette stripped of the puck. And Pacific will gather it in. Nice couple moves there from Clausen to work the puck out of danger in her own zone. And high off the glass there, chipped in by Emma Kilman. Kilman, a defenseman, up on the rush. It's sent around to the far side. Pacific goes to work in the offensive zone. Sweet Apple in her own zone. Backhand pass there for her defense partner, Carmen Elliott. Elliott lost it on the far side. Pacific will take over again. Couple nifty moves there. Here's a shot kicked out by Loringer. A great right pad save. Left side kept in by Emma Kilman. She'll send it down low. So Pacific with some pressure here late in the first. And it's sent all the way down. Probably would have been icing, but it went off the stick there of Faith Harris. So no icing. And puck actually went right in on the goaltender anyways. Puck's bouncing in the neutral zone. And back into the Pacific zone.
Pacific definitely seems like they're getting into the groove of their game here now, late here in the first.
That pass was in the skates of Victoria Jeffords. Jeffords will send it ahead as Grexton blew a tire near the red line. 2:55 to go in this first period. 1-0 Ridley. Oh, what a rush. Here's Fulham in. Oh, and a great save is made by Janica Shahi. And Donnie, the captain there, that was Catherine Fulham, who walked right in, made a couple moves, had a clean cut breakaway and was stopped.
A few nice moves to get by herself there right in front of the goalie, but a beautiful save shutting her down.
Catherine Fulham, another chance to score here in this first period. She's been a very noticeable player, committed to Boston University. And the only other player committed to play university hockey on this team, on this Ridley's team, is Abby Grexton, another forward. She's committed to Syracuse. But Fulham, a great skater and really good offensive instincts here as well for Ridley. Ridley on the attack again, trying to maybe get another late goal here in the first. They're up 1-0. Welke. Oh, nifty move behind the net, trying to get it back to the point. That didn't work. Welke, though, on it again. That's Louisa Welke, number 13. It's sent ring wide, though, and back comes Pacific. Nice move there. It's sent into the middle of the ice. Oh, and a great save there made by Brooke Loringer, as that was another good play by Pacific to get that cross-ice pass right in front of the net.
A great saucer pass to set up the one-timer, but an even better save. But Pacific really starting to get into their game. We got just over 2 minutes left here in the first, and Pacific is hoping they can tie it up heading into the intermission.
2 minutes to go in this opening period. 1-0 Ridley. Back to the point. Here's a shot blocked there by Willette. Nice play by her, and Pacific unable to keep the puck in the attacking zone. They'll have to retreat back to their own blue line. Pass in the middle of the ice, skipped off the skate of Sweet Apple. Racing in there was Lee for Pacific. Lee comes up with the puck. Lee, right side, gets the return pass there, looks in front, nobody home, and she'll go back to the point. Here's a shot from the line there, taken by Kilman. That was blocked. Puck will carry him to the far corner again. It's chipped up the boards there, and on it there for Ridley is Brooklyn Clark. Clark taking it in. Clark shoots, and that was steered away by Shahi. Fulham on it again for Ridley. Down low, this is Grexton. Grexton sends it towards the Pacific net. It's gloved down there by the goaltender Shahi. So, Donnie, you've got Grexton and Fulham, two players committed to university hockey on the same line. Very dangerous attack for Ridley we've seen in this first period.
Obviously, and getting invited to play university hockey is a huge accomplishment for athletes, no matter what sport you're playing, and to have two of them on the same line, that's a dangerous combo.
Here's a give. Grexton, one of those players we're talking about, trying to send it towards the net. Puck was tied up in skates, and Jefferson will send it ahead. It's poked off the stick there of Stanford. And here's a giveaway. Fulham's on it for Ridley. Fulham inside out, shoots, and she was looking far side and just missed the right post. She was looking to high glove on Shaw. He had her beat, but puck was rolling a bit, and she put it too high. Here's another chance for Ridley. This is the defenseman up on the rush. That's Emma Penner. Excuse me, she's a forward, but she was at the blue line and came down low and couldn't get a shot on net. It's sent in deep there by Amelia Giles for Ridley. Cross ice, this is Jeffords. Chipped up the boards there by Pacific. 15 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0 Ridley. Welke gathers it in for Ridley again. Melissa Welke through the neutral zone. Welke toe drag, and she couldn't take the puck with her. She gets it back on her backhand towards the net. Stopped there by Shahi. There's a rather wraparound attempt there by Penner, and Pacific survives that late surge by Ridley. Ridley goes into the break up 1-0 after 20 minutes.
Great chances there, and Ridley up 11-3 on the shots after that first period.
Again, tonight's game brought to you by Wentworth AG. First period action brought to you by Backwoods Boiler Boys. And we'll be right back with second period action after these messages from our sponsors. Welcome back to Bell MTS Iceplex here. Ridley College at Pacific. Junior Women's Hockey League action. Ridley up ahead, up 1-0 after 20 minutes. Nolan Cole, Donnie McIntyre with you on Amateur Sports TV. And we're underway in the second period action brought to you by Liopke Auto Sales in Steinbach. See Vince and the boys today for your next vehicle. Ridley trying to build on their lead here, trying to get an early rush there. It was intercepted. It's sent up the wall, and offside there for Pacific was Tristan Craig. We'll get a stoppage here early in the second period.
Close call there on the offsides, but ref saw it that way, so we'll get the whistle.
And also, sorry, Donnie.
Outside the zone.
We should mention too, Kayla Monroe, the goaltender who was injured for Pacific in that first period, went to the dressing room at the first intermission break. So at this point, probably unlikely to return for Pacific in this game. Hopefully it's not too serious, as Pacific will continue their weekend action tomorrow, as they'll play all weekend long here in Winnipeg. Shot from the line, stop there. Here's another chance for Pacific. Two big saves there for Brooke Loringer as Pacific comes out with a couple early chances in the second period.
Great start for Pacific after a slow first period, especially the first half of the first period. as the first period went along, they got it going, and great start here in the second.
Face off to the right of Brooke Loringer. It's won by Pacific. Ridgewell quickly for her defense partner there, and the passing just didn't materialize, and Ridley will send it down the ice. Icing's waved off. It didn't quite get to the goal line, and Ridgewell gathers it in again for Pacific. She was pressured there by two oncoming Ridley forwards. It's sent to the left wing side. This is Hansen. Sends it in deep, and she'll give chase. Out to play the puck is Loringer. She'll leave it for her defenseman, Barrington. Harris will send it in deep for Pacific. She'll go off on a change. Sent around to the near corner. On it there for Ridley is Catherine Fulham. Fulham with all kinds of speed through the neutral zone. Fulham 1-on-2. Fulham trying to dance the defenseman right in on goal. Oh, a one-handed jab there at the puck, and standing her ground there was Janica Shahi after another brilliant rush by Catherine Fulham.
A great burst of speed, just showing off there, and a nice move to cut into the middle, but another great save for Pacific.
Boy, that puck came dangerously close to the goal line, but Shahi, who again has replaced Kayla Munro in this game, makes another big save. Face off to the left of Shahi, and looks like the Pacific net came dislodged there, and the official will fix that up. About a minute 30 into the second period, shots 12-5 in favor of Ridley. They've had the definite edge in this game so far. Only one goal to show for it. Donnie, when you consider the two goaltenders in this game for Pacific, it could be a lot more lopsided if not for some big saves along the way.
Yeah, some fantastic saves for Pacific. The goaltending has really kept them in this game.
Yeah, it looks like they got that net fixed up. Just ready to get back underway here. And a bit of a false start here off the draw, and it looks like the Ridley center, Abby Russell's going to get waved out. Looks like she jumped the gun there a little bit. Who's going to take it now? It's going to be Toner taking the faceoff now for Ridley. She loses that draw, and it's played behind the net by Pacific. On the right wing. Into the attacking zone there is Kate Clausen. Back to the line. Here's a shot from Simmons from the line. Oh, a slap shot went off the glove of Loringer, and that was stopped. Excuse me, that was Cameron Grooms who took that shot for Pacific. Dangerous looking shot. It just went wide.
Yeah, a bit of a high shot there, and I don't think the goalie expected it. But luckily, whistle, play blown dead, and this will remain a 1-0 hockey game.
Face off to the right of Loringer, who's also been very sharp in this game. It's a great goaltending display all around. It's sent up. Grooms giving chase there for Pacific. Grooms, a nifty move there to avoid the forechecking presence of Emma Penner. Pacific, though, turns it over in the neutral zone. And on it there was Lauren Lee. She lost it. Back in for Welke. Welke will just play it in deep for her sister, Louisa Welke, number 13, on her backhand, into the middle of the ice looking for a shooting lane, backhands it towards the net, and that was blocked from getting into the blue paint. Back comes Pacific the other way. It's sent in deep there by Desiree Weens, and she'll go off on a change as well, as Ridley now trying to mount a rush here through the neutral zone. Lily Welke sends it in deep. Behind the goal. Oh, a dangerous play there. Oh my, a headman pass attempt, Donnie, and it went off a shin guard and nearly went between the legs there of the Pacific netminder, and it just stayed out.
Just a very awkward bounce there. You know, that was close.
Looked like a couple Ridley forwards were celebrating as if that puck crossed the goal line, but the official says no. It remains a 1-0 hockey game. Shot from the line, kicked aside there by Shahi. Pacific a little bit bottled up here in their own zone. It's fanned on there on the right side by Victoria Jeffords. That'll allow Ridley to keep up the pressure. Sent in wide to the right side. As 4 or 5 players battle for it in the corner. Ridley trying to work it back to the point. Fulham in there. Fulham trying to go into the middle of the ice for Roulette. That was broken up there by Victoria Jeffords. Nice play by her, and Jeffords will work it out past the red line. And now here's a chance for Lees. Lees on her backhand towards the net. And that was swatted away there by Catherine Culligan for Ridley. Now a possible odd rush again here. Fulham a shot kicked out there by Shahi again, as Fulham's had a lot of shots in this hockey game. It's sent down the ice. Will that be icing? Yes, it will be, as it just had enough. Pacific ices the puck, and the faceoff will come back down into their zone.
The Pacific goaltending continues to be fantastic. Shahi's having a great game. Just under 4 minutes played here. Shots are 14-6 in favor of Ridley. Pacific had a good start to this period, but Ridley's starting to get back into the game we saw from them in the first period.
And Pacific up ahead into the middle of the ice for Hansen. Hansen trying to work her way around the defenseman, couldn't do it though. Pacific though with some time here. Harris at the near point. She'll send it down low. A shot from the left wing is gloved away by Lorenzer. Another nice save. It's rimmed around the boards and out into the neutral ice area. We should mention no penalties in this game yet, so we've been even strength for the whole game so far, the first 25 minutes or so, and icing again against Pacific.
It's been a clean game so far. The refs are letting the girls play. I don't think I've seen anything that I would have said was a penalty anyways, but a nice clean game so far from the two teams.
And the Welke sisters come back over the boards here for Ridley. And Lily Welke wins that draw back clean. Lewissa now trying to send it down low. That was intercepted. Lily, though, on it in the corner. Lily Welke loses it, and it's sent around to the near side for Craig. Tristan Craig. Backhanded up Lee into the middle of the ice, and it was just past the outstretched stick there of Desiree Weens, and Pacific will reset in their own zone. Just approaching the 5-minute mark of the second period. 1-0 Ridley leads. Here's a 2-on-1 for Pacific. This is Weens in, and she scores. What a shot posted in by Desiree Weens. Glove side, and it's 1-1.
Hits the bar, goes in, posted in. 2-on-1, decides to take the shot, and it pays off for Pacific as they tie this game.
A great shot by Weens. A 2-on-1 from the neutral zone in. And Weens, that's her 6th goal of the year. She came in with 5 to lead this Pacific team. That's her 6th goal of the season, so she continues her hot streak, ties the game up.
Having a great year so far, obviously. A goal-scoring machine.
So we're all square here, just past the 5-minute mark of this hockey game. A 5-minute mark rather of the second period of this game. And Pacific has come up with the equalizer here in this second period. Ridley trying to get it back on the attack. And they'll turn it over. Putting the brakes on there was Ridgewell. Jade Ridgewell trying to work it out. And Pacific will, and now a possible 2-on-1 again. In comes Megan Dick. Couldn't get it towards the net. It'll go behind the goal now. And Ridley will get it out into the neutral zone. Catherine Fulham on it again. Fulham loses it to Clausen. Fulham, though, will give chase. And she couldn't come up with the puck either. And it's sent ahead. Oh, it's with speed through the neutral zone. Here comes Clausen towards the net. Oh, and a great play there to break that up by Barrington. Clausen on it again, in front. Puck hit a skating. Went out of the danger area. Back comes Ridley, 1-on-1. This is Willette. Willette shoots. And that missed high and wide. On it there in the corner is Weens. Weens trying to get it back for Willette. She couldn't glove it down. And Pacific takes over. It's sent up the left side into the middle of the ice. Broken up there by Russell. And Ridley's on it again. Sweet Apple. Across for Ridgewell. Excuse me, that's Carmen Elliott for Ridley. And that pass missed everyone, but a Ridley forward got a stick on it, so there's no icing. With speed out of her own zone was Lees. She was stripped of the puck, and Ridley takes over in their own zone. 14-8 the shots here in this game. 1-1 the score between Ridley and Pacific.
Teams have been going back and forth the past few minutes. They've been getting some equal chances here, some fast breaks.
Oh, that was Lily Welke lurking again. Lost it at the last second. Here's a shot from the line. Blocked rebound. And another big save is made by Janica Shahi as Ridley with some more offensive pressure trying to get that lead back.
Yeah, Ridley trying to get the momentum back after letting up the tying goal, but there's still lots of time in this hockey game. Just under 13 minutes to go in the second period.
Face off to the right of Shahi after she made another couple big saves. Shot from the line. Oh, Shahi didn't see that one. And it hit a shaft of the stick and went up in the air and into the near corner. Puck's tied up in skates, working it free there. Here's the chance right in front. Cutting out of the middle there was Emma Penner. Had all kinds of time and space. And she probably wants that shot back, Donnie, right into the breadbasket there of Shahi, who makes another save.
Probably not the shot she was looking for. It went right into the goalie's pad.
Right into the logo, right?
Right into the logo, but probably looking for one of the top corners, I would think. I mean, that's where every hockey player wants to shoot it.
Face off to the left of Shahi as Ridley with some pressure here, trying to get that lead back. Shot from the line is blocked, bouncing puck in front of the goal, and Ridley couldn't get a second shot at that rather. Clausen trying to relieve the pressure. She's stripped again by Fulham. Oh, what a move by Fulham, backhanded towards the net. That was blocked by the Pacific defenseman as Fulham creating more havoc for Ridley, trying to generate some more offense for her team. It's backhanded up and kept alive there by Kilman, the defenseman. Sent back down low and around the boards, far side. And it'll come out back into the neutral zone now for Clark. And Clark, from about the red line, sends it right in on Shahi. And she'll go off on a change. Ridley, in fact, makes a wholesale change. Puck's tied up with skates there, and back the other way comes Pacific. This is Weens trying to toe drag her way around Barrington. That didn't work, and the puck will make its way back out into the neutral zone. Racing over there for Pacific is Haley Hansen. Barrington, she's takes a bit of a bump there from Weens, but she got it down low for Catherine Culligan. And Barrington has it again for Ridley. She'll send it around on the far side. Roulette trying to get to that puck there. Couldn't do it. Pacific with some pressure now as we approach the midway point of the second period. Behind the goal. This is Pacific. This is number 17, Carly Howe for Pacific with some offensive pressure. Here's a chance right in front, and the shot was taken there by Megan Dick. A nice pass there, so a pretty good shift for this Pacific forward group to generate another chance, and another save is made there by Loringer.
And Pacific has looked good this second period. They're starting to get the chances they want. Shots are now 16-8 in favor of Ridley, so Ridley still winning in the shot battle, but Pacific has really found their game here in the second.
1-1 the score, 11 minutes to go in the second. Pacific controls off the draw. Ridgewell for Hansen. Hansen down low. Puck's tied up in skates there. It'll come into the middle of the ice and they score! A backhand shot taken by Carly Howe after the puck just caromed right to her stick, right in the slot, and she roofed it, and Pacific has the lead.
Yeah, it was a little backhand floater that found its way over the shoulder. And Pacific takes the lead here with a very good second period so far.
So Pacific, as you mentioned, Donnie, they found their game here, and now they have another goal, and just like that, they have the lead, despite getting doubled in shots. According to the shot clock here in the rink, it's 16-8 for Ridley, but Pacific comes out with 2 goals here in this second period, and they have the lead. Here's a saucer pass right in front. Oh, the two Welke sisters at it again, Donnie, is a nice saucer pass into the crease, and it's just sent wide.
And right after the goal, Ridley decides they need to put some pressure on the Welke sisters with a great opportunity. Unfortunately, just tipped over the net. Great opportunity, though.
Faceoff will actually come back out of the neutral zone because one of the Welke sisters there with the scoring chance sent it high and wide. It didn't touch anything. It went into the netting, so that's why that faceoff comes outside after that glorious scoring chance they just had, and they're at it again. This is Louisa Welke. Back to the line. Sweet Apple, a shot. She Didn't get all of that, sent it wide. Here's Welke, another chance in front on her backhand. That was Lily Welke, and again, Janica Shahi forced to make another save.
And the Welke is applying pressure, but Shahi having herself a game so far, coming in early in the first period.
Face off to the right of Shahi. 2-1 Pacific leads. Approaching the midway point of this game and this second period, Pacific will control off the draw. By the way, second period action tonight brought to you by Leopke Auto Sales in Steinbach. See Vince and the boys today for your next vehicle. Thanks for listening to Junior Women's Hockey League action tonight on Amateur Sports TV. Nolan Cole, Donnie McIntyre with you. Action continues all weekend long after all the action began last night here at Bell MTS Iceplex. Oh, here's a chance for Ridley. Could be a breakaway. This is Lily Welke with her sister. Lily is poke checked though by, I think that's Clausen. That was Clausen for Kate Clausen, who came back to make a great defensive play to stymie that rush.
Fantastic play to catch up to Welke and break up the breakaway.
It's sent in deep there by Charlotte Stanwood. As Ridley will gather it up again with speed. This is Fulham. Catherine Fulham again trying to walk around the defenseman. But standing her ground there for Pacific was Kilman, who's also had a strong game on the back end. And Pacific will go back to work in the offensive zone. Weems was bodied off the puck. And Kilman will send it back into the zone, but delayed offside. Pacific will have to retreat. And a nice poke check there by Charlotte Stanwood. And the puck will dribble in on Lorenzer, and she'll hold on. There'll be a face-off deep in Ridley territory.
Ridley trying to get their game going again. They've had some great chances after Pacific scored their second goal. Ridley just wants to get back to that game they were playing the first part of that first period when they looked so dominant.
Face-off to the right of Lorenzer. It's one back there by Fulham, who's shown to be excellent in the face-off circle as well in this game, to go along with her offensive talents. Clausen up the boards, high off the glass, and it's chipped up, and that puck will actually make its way into the Ridley bench, and while the face-off in the neutral zone. The face-off's going to stay in Pacific territory. 8:28 to go in the second. 2-1 Pacific leads. As we mentioned earlier, Pacific brings a 2-2-1 record into this game. And Ridley undefeated so far this year, 2-0-1. And they'll need to rally here if they want to keep that undefeated in regulation, we should say 2-0-1, but they'll have to rally if they want to avoid their first regulation loss of the season. Puck sent towards the goal, intercepted, and Haley Hansen has it for Pacific. She'll get the return pass there. Hansen on it in the corner towards the net. Nobody home, and it's chipped up there by Lauren Toner. And Ridley will take over possession. It's Barrington, the defenseman, sends it in our backhand. Sent around the far side. Puck is bouncing, but it's held in by Carmen Elliott for Ridley. And now finally Pacific will get it back out. Across the red line there. Pacific will make a change. And Ridley will gather it in their own zone again. It's gloved down there by Karina Willette. And Willette will head off on a change after sending it in deep. 7:20 to go in the second. 2-1 Pacific leads. Shot 16-9 in favor of Ridley. A possible 2-on-1. Back comes Pacific again. Right in and off the goal post, as that was Weens, Desiree Weens, who walked right in. Had Lorenzer beat, but rang it off the post.
Another fantastic opportunity on a 2-on-1, but the post got the better of them this time.
Ridley takes over in their own zone. Up ahead for Welke. This is Louisa Welke, fanned on that shot. It'll dribble in harmlessly towards the Pacific net, and Janica Shahi will freeze that for a face-off.
Still no penalties in this game. These teams are playing a clean one so far.
That's been a good game. Pace has stayed pretty consistent. It's been a quick-paced game here. 2-1 Pacific leads. 6:51 to go in the second. 16-9 the shots in favor of Ridley. Ridley opened the scoring in the first period, but Pacific has rallied here for 2 goals in the second. Grexton trying to drop it back there. That was intercepted right in front. Oh, there was an open forward there for Pacific. That was Zoe Lees, who had all kinds of room, but the pass just eluded her. And the puck's back now in the Pacific zone. Ridley trying to force a turnover there in the corner. Fulham's on it. And it'll go behind the goal now, and Clausen will pick it up for Pacific, trying to relieve the pressure. Gives it away though. There's a shot from the line, kicked away there by Shahi. Ridley with some pressure. Trying to tie up this game. Fulham lurking there, trying to find that puck, but Pacific will relieve the pressure finally, and getting to center there was Stanwood and tried to get it in deep. Puck took a bit of a funny hop off that glass, and that'll allow Ridley to come back through possible 3-on-2 if they hurry. This is Megan Dick towards the net, and again Shahi kicks out that left pad and will steer it up into the netting for his face-off.
Ridley's forecheck is putting a lot of pressure here on Pacific. Ridley really trying to get this game tied up before the end of this period.
Face-off to the right of Shahi. It's one back there by Megan Dick. Shot from the line by Barrington. Oh, took a deflection and just went wide. It actually hit the side of the net as that shot changed direction on the way in. It's backhanded towards the goal, intercepted, and Pacific will carry it out, led by Haley Hansen. Hansen stripped of the puck. Ridgewell, though, follows up nicely on the play, trying to get it back for Hansen. And Dick in there as well, digging for it for Pacific. And far side now, a shot right in, taken by Pacific, and another save there by Loringer as Pacific goes to work on the attack as well now.
Some great goaltending still throughout this game. Both goalies having fantastic games to keep this a low-scoring game.
.5:10 to go in the second. 2-1 Pacific leads. Junior Women's Hockey League action on Amateur Sports TV. Puck makes its way behind the Ridley zone. Backhanded around for Sweet Apple, the defenseman. Sweet Apple left side. Weens now into the middle of the ice for Tristan Craig. She was poke checked. Back the other way comes Ridgewell. Ridgewell to Hansen. Hansen trying to get the puck back to Ridgewell. And they ran out of time and space there, and the puck will head back into the neutral zone and then sent back in by Pacific. Delayed offside. They'll tag up and go back in on the forecheck. Sweet Apple trying to work that ahead. Gave it away though. Turnover. Here's Pacific right in on her backhand. That was Desiree Weens, who's been one of the noticeable forwards here for Pacific in this game as well. On her backhand, trying to take that towards the net. And she took a bit of a slash there, I think, at the end of that play, shaking her hand a little bit as she makes her way back down the ice.
The refs just letting them play, I guess. Did look like she may have gotten slashed there, but no call.
Sorry, Donnie. Shot taken there from Carly Howe, went wide. Sent back in. Oh, an ill-advised pass there by Hansen. And that'll allow Ridley to go back in on the offensive pressure here. Puck's tied up in the corner. Worked free there by Abby Grexton. Grexton on it in the far corner now. Her and Harris battle for it. Still puck bottled up in that corner. Fulham now from her skate to her stick. Oh, what a pass. And coming across to make the save was Shahi. Another shot towards the net. Kicked aside. Fulham on the far side. Another save by Shahi as Ridley really pressing for this equalizing goal.
Shahi all over her crease to make those saves. It's going back and forth a bunch of times there.
Penner will send it down low behind the Pacific net. And sent up the left side. Tristan Craig on her backhand. She'll send it by Penner. And Pacific will try to sneak in a line change here. Oh, if they hurry, Ridley would have had an odd rush here. And they will. Penner to Fulham. Penner right in alone. And she just missed wide. She was looking high glove. A bad change there by Pacific. It allowed 2-on-0 essentially for Ridley.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Fulham, another missed opportunity on a breakaway for Ridley.
Right side into the middle of the ice. Stanwood works that ahead. Now ahead for Victoria Jeffords, number 40. Jeffords stripped of the puck there by Catherine Culligan. Puck tied up in the corner now. Worked ahead by Karina Willette. Willette will just gain the red line and send it in deep. Cameron Grooms into the middle of the ice. Culligan keeps that play alive for Ridley. Welke on it again. Welke was looking high glove. That was Lily Welke who took that shot, and she just missed. Shot from the point again, steered wide. Welke centers it out front, nobody home, but the puck will make its way back to the line, and then a slap shot was blocked there. Barrington will try it again, and again, 2 shots from Barrington. Neither one got through, and Ridley has to retreat back into the neutral zone.
Ridley getting fantastic chances here in the dying minutes of the period.
Barrington can shoot the puck. That first one had some mustard on it, but it was blocked, and Lily Welke will try to send it back in. She was poke checked. Ridley in the midst of a line change here, and that'll allow Kate Clausen with some time and space in her own zone. Clausen gets that return pass. She's pressured there by Grexton, but Pacific able to get that puck out of their zone. Approaching just 1 minute left here, about 1:07 to go in the second period. 2-1 Pacific leads. We'll see if Ridley can mount another attack. Here comes Grexton, number 9. Grexton trying to get that puck in the middle for Fulham. They score. What a pass from Grexton to Catherine Fulham, who this time buries her chance, and the captain for Ridley ties this game up.
Great passing there by Ridley, and with just under a minute to go, Ridley will tie this game. And big goal there, dying minutes of the second period.
So Fulham and Grexton connect on that give and go, and it was Fulham, the captain, who buries it past the glove there of Shahi. And this game's all knotted up at 2 with just 58 seconds to go in this hockey game. That's the 19th shot of the game for Ridley. So after Pacific came out with 2 goals earlier in this second period, Ridley's able to find the score sheet here late to tie this game up at 2. Here's Welke back the other way, trying to dance the defenseman there. She couldn't do it. Puck goes up in the air. Louisa Welke's on it, left side, trying to poke it down low for her sister Lily. Welke again. This is Louisa. Back to Lily. Lily again. You can just see the chemistry those 2 sisters have playing together. Trying to generate another chance here late in this second period. Puck will bounce its way toward the goal, and that net looks like it's been disjarred again. So after some more pressure from this top line for Ridley, we'll get a stoppage with 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, Ridley really applying the pressure, especially these last few minutes. 18 and a half to go, and we'll see if Pacific can hold on and make sure Ridley doesn't get a lead heading into the third.
Faceoff will be to the right of the Pacific net. The linesman still working on that post. They may have to do some work on it on the intermission here. Looks like it's having a bit of trouble keeping it on its moorings. Just about set to get underway here. Scrummed face-off. Here's a shot towards the net. That hit the skate of Kilman and went wide. Oh, back in front. Here's a shot from the line through traffic. Oh, great right pad save there by Shahi as that puck somehow found its way through a maze of bodies. And Shahi forced to make another right pad save. And Pacific back in, and they'll run out of time here, as that will do it for the second period. So a bit of back and forth play here, Donnie, as Ridley takes the 1-0 lead into the second. Pacific with 2 goals, and then Ridley ties it up late.
Yeah, Pacific came out of the gun, came out of the gates flying and took the lead, but Ridley started to get back into their game as the second period went along, and this is going to make for an interesting third period.
So that second period is brought to you by Leopke Auto Sales in Steinbach. See Vince and the boys today for your next vehicle. You're watching Junior Women's Hockey League action on Amateur Sports TV. We'll be back with the third period in just a few minutes.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind, with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8, Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter.
Hi, I'm Eddie Weiss from Metal Master. You had an accident? Sometimes they're embarrassing, but they're always inconvenient. We have an incredible staff to take care of you. We have platinum certified techs in 4 different categories. We are certified as a gold class accredited shop. If you've made a claim already, perfect. Call us with your claim number. If you need a claim opened, give us a call. We'll walk you through it. Sometimes you can get a little nervous dealing with MPI. We'll help you out. From Metal Master Auto Body, we'll straighten it out.
Welcome back to Bell MTS Iceplex, Junior Women's Hockey League action here on Amateur Sports TV. I'm Nolan Cole, joined by Donnie McIntyre. Donnie, nothing settled here, 2-2 after 40 minutes between Ridley and Pacific.
We're in for an exciting third period. The shots 19-10 in favor of Ridley. Pacific really started to find their game there in the second period. Great second period for them, but Ridley started to get back on track near the end, tying it up right before the third period started.
And this third period action brought to you by Case Financial. Looking for a great rate on a mortgage? See Case today. Underway in this third period, 2-2 the score between Ridley and Pacific, and Ridley will be first on the attack here. Pacific will be first on the attack here in this third period. Weens goes cross ice. Here's a shot from the line. That was partially blocked there by Ridley forward and sent up high up over the net. Pacific though keeps the pressure on the forecheck. Shot from a bad angle went off the side of the net. Weens in there again for Pacific. Weens digs it free and gets it back to Clausen. Weens on it again. Weens trying to work her way through traffic on her backhand. Trying to steer that in front as Ridley under some pressure here in the early going. It'll go back to the line for Hansen. Haley Hansen sends that back down low, and the captain, Catherine Fulham, will pick it up for Ridley. Fulham with speed through the neutral zone. Makes one move. Got around Hansen, but then lost the puck, and she'll have to go recollect it in the corner. She's pinned to the boards there by two Pacific players. Back to the line for Culligan, and that pass got by her, and having to retreat there for Ridley was Sweetapple. It's back into the Pacific zone. Grooms eludes the forecheck there of one Ridley player. It's sent cross ice. That pass hit the back of Hansen's shin guard. And now Sweetapple will give chase in her own zone. Sweetapple around behind her net, twisting away from a forechecker. She'll send it back down below for Carmen Elliott. Elliott will wire it across. Oh, a shot from the line was stopped by Loringer, and then looking for a rebound there for Pacific. I'm trying to get a number on that one. I think it was Carly Howe who was looking for a rebound, but Loringer was able to get her glove on it ahead of her.
Pacific with some great pressure here in the early going to the third period. Ridley so far on their heels to start this period.
Face off to the right of Loringer as we approach the 2-minute mark of this third period. Ridley out shooting Pacific 19-11. We have a bit of a delay here as one of the linesmen's having a discussion with somebody on the, looks like maybe the equipment manager or the trainer on the Ridley bench. Again, this third period brought to you by Case Financial. Looking for a great rate on a mortgage? See Case today. Junior Women's Hockey League action. Our coverage will continue tomorrow morning and right through until Sunday here on Amateur Sports TV. Not sure what the delay here is, Donnie.
Not exactly sure. The linesman having a chat with someone from the Ridley bench, and looks like Pacific trying to make some late changes here.
Yeah, a couple of coaches on the Ridley bench are up in arms a little bit here, having a bit of an animated chat with the official, and now Pacific will make a late change. Is coming in to take the draw here for Pacific is Zoe Lees. Again, we got a linesman over talking to one of the coaches on Ridley's bench. Can't quite see what's going on there, but it looks like they're working on something. Okay, it looks like we're now ready to get going here. Face-off won by Ridley. It's rimmed around to the near side. Poked up there by Welke. And gathering it in there for Ridley is Carmen Elliott. Elliott goes rink wide. That pass didn't materialize, and it's sent back out into the neutral zone by Sweetapple, and Sweetapple will get it back. Sweetapple, one of the alternate captains on this Ridley College team. She'll leave it there for her defense partner Elliott. Elliott right side for Emma Penner. Penner, that pass was just out of the reach of Lily Welke. Sent back down into the Ridley zone. Loringer leaves that for her defenseman, and Welke now to her sister. And Louisa Welke will send that to an open wing. It's gathered in there by Pacific, but then sent down the ice. That's going to go for icing, as Elliott was just trying to get it away from her bench and then go off on a change. It'll be icing against Pacific. And this is just a little note on the rules here, Donnie. Looks like you can change when you ice the puck in the Manitoba Junior Women's Hockey League. So Ridley able to get a fresh batch of players on the ice despite icing it.
Notice that.
Face-off won by Ridley, but Pacific's on the puck first. Oh, there was two forwards there available for a pass, but the puck eluded both of them. Now back the other way. This is Abby Russell on a breakaway. Russell in, shoots, and she missed high. Russell, a clear-cut breakaway, a chance to give Ridley the lead, but the puck maybe hopped up on her at the last second, a little too high, and that scoring chance goes for naught. Back come the other way is Clausen for Pacific. Clausen lost the handle. She'll recollect it in the corner, pressured there by Amelia Giles. Giles will work it up, puck's bouncing, and now gathered in there by Jade Ridgewell. It's sent back into the zone by Pacific, as both teams battling here for that elusive go-ahead goal. We're approaching the 4-minute mark of the third period, 2-all the score. Into the middle of the ice for Willette. She couldn't handle that pass, and Clausen will take it back for Pacific. Clausen gains the offensive zone, trying to drop it back there for Carly Howe, and it's gathered in again by Clausen. Now to the far side. Sent towards the net, that's steered away from danger, and it'll go to the right side. Clausen will send it back down low again, as Pacific with some pressure here now. Into the far corner, puck tied up with a few players, and now Clausen has it on the right point with some time and space. Kate Clausen towards the net, a wrist shot right in on Loringer, and Loringer with no traffic in front saw that all the way, able to make the glove save.
Good opportunities for both sides. Ridley had a breakaway that yet again we see go over the net, and then Pacific with some pressure, and now we'll see the face-off. Just under 16 minutes left in the third.
Face-off to the left of Brooke Loringer. Both goalies really sharp today. In fact, the three goalies, when you consider Kayla Munro, who started the game for Pacific, made a couple of big saves before being forced to leave with injury, but a good goaltending display here tonight. Puck's back down into the Pacific zone. It's sent around to the near side. Lee is trying to send that ahead. Barrington, no, pinch down to prevent her from doing that. Barrington, another good pinch with the stick. Puck will ricochet up in the air, and coming over to cut it off is Culligan. Now for Catherine Fulham, made a move at the line. That play looked offside. Linesman lets it go. It's dropped back. Culligan again, trying to send that towards the net. Blocked by Weens. Culligan has it again on the left point. Culligan, number 19, trying to send that across. Easily intercepted, though, by Pacific. And the Steelers will just send it back down into the Ridley zone and make a wholesale line change. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the third. Still knotted at twos. Two Pacific defensemen playing catch in their own zone. That was Faith Harris trying to work it up, but that pass was rejected. And Ridley will make a change here as well. 19-12 the shots in favor of Ridley. 2-all the score. Here's a possible 2-on-1 down low. Oh, Welke trying to get that to her backhand. She had an open net but couldn't corral the puck. It's Barrington for Sweetapple. Sweetapple shot towards that, easily blocked. Elliott rather tees it up. Oh, looking for the deflection there. Welke digging for it. All kinds of pressure here from Ridley. Here's another chance sent towards the net. And Lily Welke couldn't get her stick on that. Sweetapple pinches up to keep the play alive. Ridley looking for the go-ahead goal here. Welke battling for it. It's sent out, and the puck hopped over the stick there of Stanford, and that'll allow Ridley to keep the pressure on. Again, it's gathered in by Elliott at the right point. Elliott fakes the shot, still send it down low for Welke. Lily and Louisa Welke here on the forecheck. It's back to the line for Sweetapple. Sweetapple for Elliott. Elliott tees it up, shot block bouncing towards the net. And it's cleared out of danger there by the Pacific Steelers, as that was Kate Clausen who relieved the pressure.
Great opportunities for Ridley. Some big plays there, and unfortunately unable to capitalize.
That could have been too many players on the ice again, as the puck went dangerously over to that Ridley bench. The official let it go again. Still no penalties in this game. It's been a clean game, as you said, Donnie. Good pace back and forth, 5-on-5 action. Tied at 2. And Pacific on the attack now. Pacific, this is Haley Hansen. Hansen gets the return pass. Hansen into the middle of the ice. That was broken up, sent towards the net again. And another good glove save there by Brooke Loringer will stop the play.
And after Ridley has their chances, Pacific with a good scoring chance there. And, you know, this game, this period, looking very even, just like the second. The shots are 21-12 in favor of Ridley.
Again, third period action brought to you by Case Financial. Looking for a great rate on a mortgage? See Case today. Shot from the line, went wide. Pacific will look for the go-ahead goal as well, and now it's gathered in by Catherine Fulham. Fulham trying to go up. A pass went up in the air. Clark trying to corral it. Fulham follows up on the play. Fulham, oh, what a move, trying to get around the defenseman. Fulham leaves it there. Barrington shoots, Fan on the shot. Puck dribbles harmlessly towards the net, and Catherine Fulham's on it again for Ridley College. Fulham trying to go back to the line for Culligan. Pass out of her reach, but she'll recollect it and send it down low into the middle of the ice. That pass was blocked as well. And now all kinds of bodies in there in the Pacific zone trying to work that puck free. And it does come free to Cameron Grooms. Grooms, left side, trying to find some space in her own zone. Haley Hansen couldn't work that ahead. It's sent towards the goal again, wide. On it there is Jade Ridgewell for Pacific. Clark, though, comes in to cut it off for Ridley. And again, got a few players trying to work that puck free, and it's sent out down the ice. And will this be enough for icing? It looks like it will. And the face-off will come back down into the Pacific zone.
Just over 8 minutes gone here in the third period. Still a tied game. These teams are really fighting for this next goal. Good chances for both sides, but the goaltender's still standing strong.
By the way, just to finish the thought on some college committed players, we mentioned Grexton and Fulham, both committed. Grexton to Syracuse and Catherine Fulham to Boston University, but 4 players on this Pacific Steelers roster as well. Monroe, the goaltender who started the game but left with injuries, also committed to Syracuse. Kate Clausen committed to the University of Connecticut. Megan Dick to the University of Waterloo. Desiree Weens to Trinity Western University, and Emma Kilman to Trinity Western University. So 5 players on the Pacific roster's team with university college aspirations. Face-off, it looked like it would have an icing call again against Pacific, and that means another offensive zone here. Offensive zone time here for Ridley. Face-off will be to the left of the Pacific net. Face-off won again by Ridley. Right side. This is Penner towards the net. That went wide. Sweet Apple pinches up on the play. Down for Welke. Lily Welke twisting away. On her backhand. Welke to Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple trying to shoot. Oh, a tip there in front by Emma Penner. And that was a high stick. It looked marginal there, Donnie, but the official says yes, it was a high stick by by Penner, and Ridley touched the puck and we'll get a stoppage.
Yeah, looked just over the crossbar there. Tried to tip it in, but just brought the stick up a little bit too high.
Faceoff will come out into the neutral zone, approaching the midway point of this third period. Still knotted at 2, and we should mention they'll play a 5-minute overtime of 3-on-3, and if nothing's settled there will be a shootout as well. Saw a shootout in one of the games last night. Here's Clausen with all kinds of speed through the neutral zone. Kate Clausen trying to work her way around Sweet Apple, and she was unable to do that. The puck will make its way into the Ridley crease area, and Brooke Loringer taking no chances. She'll cover that up.
Yeah, Loringer's had a great game, especially second period on when Pacific has started to turn on the Jets. She's been facing more shots and it's been looking good. All 3 goalies that have been in this game have looked sharp, but at some point one of them is gonna crack.
We'll see who cracks first. Clark was on her own side of center for that headman pass, and that means it'll go for icing as it was out of the reach of Catherine Fulham. Faceoff will come back down into the Ridley zone now. 10:39 to go in the third period. 21-13 the shots for Ridley. Ridley opened the scoring in the first. Pacific got 2 back in the second, and then Ridley able to tie the game late in the second period, and that's where we stand all square at 2 here, with both teams pressing for that go-ahead goal.
And we'll see how tired the players get. They've played some games the past couple days here, and we'll see here in the third period if they can keep their legs moving and keep the same pace.
Here, possible 2-on-1 here. It's onside. This is Clark, and she's taken down. No call there. That could have been a penalty. Clark a little slow to get up as well. She went crashing into the end boards there a little bit.
Bit of a surprising no call there, I think. Looked like it could have been a breakaway, but
Yeah, Brooklyn Clark had a step for sure. She was brought down, but there is no call. And just looking at the Pacific bench, they'll make a full sail change as well here. Face-off will be in the Ridley zone. 10:16 to go in this third period. Face-off controlled by Pacific momentarily, but then it's sent back out. Race for the puck there as Welke's up on the play. It's Louisa Welke. And now on it again is Emma Penner. Penner towards that loose puck in the crease area. Goalie down, it's sent just wide. As this top line, again, here's a chance, they score. It came out to Lily Welke, who fed it across to her sister Louisa, who had a wide open net, so that top line again generating all kinds of havoc, and Ridley finds the go-ahead goal.
And the Welkes continue their great game as they set each other up for that one. Just a wide open net tap in there, and Ridley gets on the board just under halfway through the third period. Well, now Pacific is going to have to turn on the Jets yet again and try to get this game tied up.
Now the Welke line with Emma Penner, that's a deadly trio, and they have the go-ahead goal here in this third period. That'll be icing against Pacific. Faceoff will come back down into the Pacific zone. So on the 23rd shot of the game, Ridley finds the go-ahead goal here in the third.
Yeah, and Ridley out shooting Pacific 23-14, so Pacific just needs to start getting some more shots on net here.
Back underway here in the Pacific zone as Ridley will control off that faceoff. It's down low, sent around to the far side by Cameron Grooms. The Pacific bottled up here again a little bit. It's sent into the middle, easily intercepted. Here's Willette shooting, blocker save made there by Shahi. Here's Culligan towards the net. That didn't work. Loose puck again, tied up in skates. Still, Pacific having all kinds of problems getting it out. And another giveaway here is Barrington pinched up, and she'll send it in deep again. Cameron Grooms trying to work it up the left side. And Ridley's going to make a change here and keep up the pressure on the forecheck. There's another shot by Culligan. That went off a stick and went wide. All kinds of pressure here from Ridley looking for some insurance. Jeffords poke check to the puck. And again, Ridley on the attack. It's sent back to the line for Barrington. Barrington tees it up through traffic, and the glove save is made by Shahi. Barrington, Donnie, looks like one of the better shooters out there. That slap shot had a lot of heat on it.
Yeah, that was a hard shot. Obviously going to be hard to save, but a nice shot there, nice opportunity, but Pacific holding strong here. And Ridley's starting to get the chances that we were seeing like them from the first half of the first period.
Face-off controlled by Pacific, and finally, well, no, they won't. They're poke-checked again. Fulham forces that turnover, and now Grexton on it. It looked like Pacific was going to clear the zone. Oh, Grexton is taking that towards the net. Ran into the official. Still, though, here's a chance. Fulham in the slot, sent wide. All kinds of pressure here from Ridley. Sweet Apple looking for a shooting lane. Finds one, but then it's blocked by the skate of a defenseman, and again sent towards the net, and Shahi forced to make another right pad save. All kinds of pressure here from Ridley as they're just rolling all their lines in this third period.
Ridley's forecheck is proven to be a tough one to get through.
Here's Kate Clausen. Oh, sorry to cut you off there, Donnie, but Clausen a step ahead of the play. That'll be offside against Pacific as they're finally able to get out of their own zone.
Just offside, and it's a shame that they went offside because they were finally able to get it out. Now they're going to have to restart all over again.
Back underway here, number 55 for Ridley. That's Amelia Giles trying to work that up. Welke, as this top line goes back to work. Giles follows up. She'll send it in deep. And going back there for it for Pacific is Cameron Grooms. Grooms sends it up the far side. Chipped into the middle there by Haley Hansen, though intercepted again and sent towards the net. And again, Shahi forced to cover that up. And Janica Shahi, busiest player on the ice. There are a lot of pucks steered to Warren in this third period.
Easily the busiest player on the ice. Ridley has 26 total shots, I believe. About 22 of them have gone to Shahi this game. And Ridley just won't stop with this pressure. Pacific gonna have to figure something out.
And Ridley again on the forecheck as Pacific having all kinds of problems trying to get this puck out of their own zone here. They've been under siege for much of this third period, and Ridley has the go-ahead goal. They lead this hockey game 3-2. Clausen takes a whack there, gets it into the middle of the ice. Here's a chance for Pacific. Ween shoots. Oh, that just missed. It looks like Clausen got a stick on it as well. It was just wide, and Ridley able to steer it out of danger momentarily, but that was the best scoring chance of the third period for Pacific. It's poked in deep again. Welke trying to get it back for her sister. The two Welkes trying to create more offensive chances there. They played a lot of minutes in this hockey game. And is that going to be a glove pass? Yes, it will be, as Barrington and Welke were involved in that exchange, and we'll get a stoppage. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone. 6:44 to go in this game. Shots are 26-14 in favor of Ridley. They lead this game 3-2. 2-0-1 on the season, Ridley is. Another false start on the draw. As the center, sorry, Donnie.
Bit of a late change there.
Abby Russell will get waved out of the face-off dot for Ridley. So Ridley tied 2-2 with Ottawa this morning. And they're ahead in this game 3-2. Culligan racing over there and trying to get to the puck. She'll chip it up ahead as Ridley's clean out of their zone. Well, that's taken down. And following up on the play there for Ridley was Rachel Wing. That shot went off the blocker of Shahi and wide. Oh, here's a possible breakaway. This is Tristan Craig in, shoots, and she just missed glove side. Partial breakaway. Got a decent scoring chance there. Trying to go glove side and missed wide. It's sent in by Grooms. Grooms will send it down low. Barrington with it. Up on the right side for Rachel Wing. Wing into the middle of the ice. That hit the midsection of Ridgewell. And again, Ridley trying to get organized here. That pass was out of the reach there of Willette. And it's played up to the blue line, not out. Pacific now with some pressure here in the offensive zone. Willette got her stick up. Pacific trying to press for the equalizing goal here in the third period. With some time and space now is Brooklyn Clark. Clark with some speed out of her own zone, gains the red line, and she'll send it in deep. That clearing attempt went off the stick of Harris, partially, but following up was Clark, trying to generate some more offense for Ridley as they lead this game 3-2. On it there is Fulham. Fulham back to the line for Sweetapple. Sweetapple fakes the shot. Back down low for Fulham. Fulham tied up by two Pacific players. There's a shot, oh, just missing high. There was Grexton. That had Shahi beat, but it just went wide. Back to the point, and that went off may have gone off a player on the Pacific bench. Play continues. Like a bit of a funny hop though. Back comes Fulham onside. Fulham will chase that puck into the corner. Fulham around behind the net. Fulham will leave that in the corner, and it's played into the middle of the ice for Desiree Weens. Weens right side for Lee. Lee trying to work the way around two Ridley players. Couldn't do it. And 2-on-1. Ridley will regain possession of the puck momentarily, but again, Lee stays on it, causing some trouble there for Sweetapple. And finally, Sweetapple will send it ahead for Penner. Nifty move by Penner. Oh, it could have been a 3-on-2 there for this top line of Ridley, but there was a nice poke check at the last minute to break that up. Still, though, Welke on it for Ridley. Welke in, trying to get around the defenseman. Couldn't do it. And Pacific now with some time in their own zone. 4 minutes to go in this third period. Ridley ahead by 1. Taken out of the play there was Willette. And Pacific regains the puck again. Here's Kate Clausen. Clausen dropping it off. There's a shot from the left side. That was fought off there by Loringer. Pacific, though, Another shot towards the net. Oh, and another save there by Loringer. Is looking for the deflection on that play was Megan Dick, and Loringer makes another big save.
Ridley is making it really hard for Pacific to get clean shots on net. A lot of these shots that Pacific is trying to take have been deflected or, just blocked or, Ridley's making it tough for Pacific to get it to their goals.
Face-off controlled by Ridley in their defensive zone. Racing over there for Pacific is Jade Ridgewell. Ridgewell, the defenseman, pinching up on the play, and now it is taken off, and this is Grexton for Ridley. Grexton 1-on-2. She'll just take it to the outside. Grexton trying to take it to the net. Still on it is Grexton. Grexton around in front. Puck's loose, tied up in skates and sent back to the line and held. No, she couldn't do it. It looked like Amelia Giles is going to hold that play onside, and now it is called offside as Catherine Fulham took that pass without exiting the zone. It'll be offside against Ridley.
That pass just a bit off, just over the blue line. Just over 3 minutes to go here. Ridley's still up by 1.
Face off in the neutral zone. Top line comes back out for Ridley, maybe looking for an insurance goal. They lead the game 3-2 with 3 minutes to go in this third period. Grooms gave that away, and we're going to get another offside as Louisa Welke was in a bit ahead of the play as she broke that pass up, and we'll get a face-off in the same spot here. 2:54 now to go in the third period. And as mentioned, our coverage continues tomorrow morning here on Amateur Sports TV. And it'll be sent in deep again by Ridley. If you're Ridley, you want to keep the play right here for the last 2 minutes or so. Pacific will be pressing for this tying goal here as time winds down in the third period. Welke is on it in the corner. Louisa Welke trying to regain possession of that puck. She does. She falls down though, and that'll allow Hansen to take over for Pacific. Clausen, 1-on-2. Kate Clausen, nice toe drag move and then sent wide of the net. And coming back to take that puck now is Louisa Welke. Welke up the boards, middle of the ice, and sent back down into the Pacific zone. And they waved off icing at first. And wasn't sure if they were going to call it or not. They elect to wave it off, and play continues. Giveaway inside the line. Fulham now back down low. Abby Grexton in on there as well. Grexton towards the line now for Catherine Fulham. Fulham back to the line for Barrington. Barrington, a shot through traffic, just missed wide. It'll come around to the near side. Ridgewell on it for Pacific. 1:40 to go in this third period. Still Ridley with possession in their attacking zone. Pacific wants to get the puck and maybe try to get the goalie out here for the extra attacker to try to establish some pressure and get the puck into the attacking zone and try to tie up this game. Grexton on it down low. Puck's tied up in skates as Ridley's just trying to kill the clock here. It's worked free. Fulham. Pacific can't get the puck, and then Fulham's taken down, no call. Sent around to the far side, and finally it looks like Ridgewell's going to have some time. If she hurries, she'll send it up ahead. This is Carly Howe. Howe couldn't handle that pass though, and puck's tied up again in skates. Howe trying to find it. It's Welke, and now on it for Pacific there is Howe again. 50 seconds to go in the game. And we'll keep an eye on the Pacific netminder here, Shahi, and the puck is iced, I think, by Ridley, and that means we'll have a face-off in the attacking zone for Pacific. They might be able to get the goalie out now.
This would be the perfect time to get the goalie to the bench, get the extra attacker. 46 seconds left, you got to make your move.
And she will come out, will Janica Shahi, who's played well, coming in relief for Kayla Monroe. And so it'll be 6-on-5 here for Pacific. 46 seconds to go in the game, trying to tie this game up. Face-off won by Ridley. Sweet Apple sends it around. It's poked out by Penner and just makes it outside the line. Welke trying to follow up on the play. Puck's tied up in skates at the Ridley blue line, and it'll make its way back now for Emma Kilman. Kilman, left side. Trying to get it for Dick. Megan Dick trying to work that puck free. It's dug out again by Penner. 20 seconds to go in the game now. Back for Kilman. that's Grooms with the puck. She'll send it in deep, but it's broken up again at the blue line, and Grooms will have to race back. Time running out here for Pacific. Maybe time for one last rush. Grooms up the left wing side, but that's right onto the stick of Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple from the red line, and she'll deposit that puck into the empty net with just 3 seconds to go, and that'll do it, as that'll make it 4-2 for Ridley. They'll hang on to win this game.
It was a well-fought game from both teams. A lot of good chances for both squads. Goaltending was good for both teams, and Ridley will come up with the victory here.
So Sweet Apple, the defenseman, gets that empty netter. And just looking at the stat sheet here for Sweet Apple, that's her first goal of the season. She came in with just 2 assists. Oh, excuse me, that doesn't look like that goal's going to count, Donnie. As the face-off is at the red line again. I'm thinking it might have been an offside.
Possibly.
So we apologize. That goal does not count, but nonetheless, Ridley hangs on to win this game 3-2. Not sure what happened there at the end, but they didn't count that last goal. And the final score, Ridley 3, Pacific 2. So a back and forth game. I thought Ridley probably the better team overall, but chances at both ends, good goaltending. Ridley wins 3-2.
Yeah, Ridley, I'd also agree with you that they were the better team overall. They had an amazing start, and that really got them flying out the gate. And Pacific had a strong start to the second period, but after that point, it seemed like Ridley kind of took over.
So Ridley improves to 3-0-1 on the season, and the Pacific Steelers fall to 2-2-1. Again, that third period action brought to you by Case Financial. Looking for a great rate on a mortgage? See Case today. Thanks for listening. We'll be back with hopefully an interview in just a few minutes here on Amateur Sports TV. Back here on Amateur Sports TV with the captain of Ridley, Catherine Fulham. Catherine, a 3-2 win for your team. Just tell me about the game, how you guys played.
We started a little slow. I think we got caught off guard, and they capitalized on their opportunities. But then we stepped it up, and I think we finished strong. We finished like we play usually. So.
Seems like you guys have a lot of offense going. You can roll those two lines with your line, and then also the Welke sisters as well, right? So a lot of offense. Do you see it that way too, as kind of a two-line team, a team that can generate scoring chances consistently?
I think, yeah. We have good defense that can pass the puck to us, and we just generate offense. I think we have skills and speed, and I think, yeah, we're an offensive team, I would say. You had the puck on your stick a lot tonight with a lot of offensive chances. How did you feel personally tonight? My legs felt a little not as well as they usually do, but I think I managed to keep it simple and still have the puck and do something with the puck when I had it.
And just a thought on tomorrow, you guys play Thunder Bay next. You're 1-0-1 on the weekend now with a win and a tie. And what's it going to take for kind of your team to keep this momentum rolling tomorrow?
I think we just need to keep our energy up. We kind of started slow and flat-footed. So I think if we have a good warm-up off ice and on ice, then we can finish with a win tomorrow.
Congratulations on the win. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine.
Right.
Good stuff.